Welcome everyone to another live stream of Bloodborne. This is Game Informer Magazine, Game Informer Online, Game Informer Twitch. I think that's an official thing now, Dan Tack.
It is very official. Yay!
I am Andrew. Yeah, yay! I am Andrew Reiner. Marcus Stewart. Hello.
Hi, Dan. Good to see you again.
It's been a while.
It's good to be back. Yeah, I had to go replenish my blood echoes at another location. But we're here. We're back.
Pretty good joke. I like it. And this could be the end of the Blood Echoes.
It could
Speaking
be.
of which, this is maybe the last episode unless we get stumped on a boss, right?
Yep. So we've got the final three, the final big three bosses here. We're gonna eat just so I don't forget later. We're just gonna eat the umbilical cords now, so that we're good to go on those. Yeah, there's no special animation for them. We're just eating them.
Just smash them up. I like to think that if this might be the last episode, like in most video games, when you're approaching the end, so you're like, I'm going to do some last-minute grinding before closing us out. I'd like to think you did that in real life.
All right.
Did some real-life grinding to get ready for this.
We have 3 cords in.
Oh, nice. That was cool the way you smashed that.
And I think this is going to take
we were delayed 2 weeks. Dan was on vacation, and we're back to finish, and then we're going to jump right into the next Super Replay with, I believe it's going to be Marcus Stewart showing us what he can do.
Really?
And Dan providing some Obi-Wan commentary, I'm excited about
training. That would be awesome, actually. That would be fun. It sort of recalls our old, the old Tim Turi Dan Dark Souls replay, which I know there's a ton of fans out there about. That would be that's a cool idea. What are we playing?
I think we're looking at Sekiro.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Marcus had a smile on his face, and now it's gone.
We can totally get through that one.
I like that you compared me to Tim Turi. That was a major compliment. Also, our Twitch channel still says Nintendo.
Wait, what?
Someone said.
Yeah, somebody has to change that.
17.
Alex was supposed to change that. Let me.
Yeah, I can let him know.
Yeah, I can't
keep playing, Dan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we're gonna fight Abritus right now. This is in the base game without the DLC. This is probably the hardest boss. It is an old one, kind of secret. Can kill you very quickly. I should have no problem with it because we did the DLC first. We'll see though. Get the hype train going in chat, folks. Let's go.
Okay. Also, I made you the special sign, Dan.
No, I can't look at it right now.
Yeah, it says "Welcome back, Dan."
Oh, that is great.
I drew a picture of you.
Thank you.
You can make an emote out of that, probably.
Oh boy. I do love making emotes, and there's gonna be
Look
a lot
at
of.
that thing.
Oh god, here we go.
This looks familiar. Is this main path or is this a optional one?
Optional.
Huh.
Very optional and very dangerous.
I'm trying to.
This is kind of the hidden boss.
I'm trying to make sense of what I'm looking at here.
Loosely based on cosmic horror. Lovecraft. A great old one, essentially.
Gotcha. This was in Lovecraft country. That's my only real reference for Lovecraft.
Oh come on, you've got Lovecraft has inspired so much horror stuff. I'm sure you.
Yeah, for sure.
God.
I've never read any actual Lovecraft stuff. I was like, I
we're
probably
warming up.
should at this point, but then I've heard it gets a little dicey at some points. So.
Welcome to the second to last episode of the Bloodborne replay.
Oh, we'll get there. I'm a little rusty on Abritus right here. The daughter of the cosmos. Very cosmic horror, very deadly. In the core game, this is the this is the optional secret. There's always got to be a secret boss in the From Software game, and it's always usually way harder than the canonical end boss. The same is true here, I think, in some ways. So, in Dark Souls 3, you got Nameless King. This is the equivalent of Bloodborne's Nameless King, essentially. Out of the way, you have to go looking for it.
Look at that little guy just came at you. So you said Abritus is the daughter of the Cosmic King?
The daughter of the cosmos. Whatever. It's
of the cosmos.
Sure. We'll get her. I'm just a little rusty.
So theoretically, if I were to ask her to the prom as a date, I would have to get permission from the Cosmos first.
Yes. You would have to get permission from a greater old one, who I'm sure we'll see in Bloodborne 2 someday.
And I'd make an L shape and point to the sky and say, like, "Hey, is it?"
We can
Is it
summon
cool
a
if I-
helper here. They have a helper for us. Yeah, for this fight. We don't
Promise to
do
have
that,
her
though.
get home by 8 o'clock.
You know, Marcus, I think we gotta get you back by 7:30 just to make sure.
We're
You know.
gonna stop for ice cream
We don't know what those kids are doing out there late at night.
at the
All
sock
right.
Look
hop.
at that.
Yeah, it is a terrifying creature. In fact, the first of 2 great old ones we might see today.
So many arms, so many tentacles.
Yeah, the tentacles are really dangerous. But being in front of it is also very dangerous. There's a charge attack that's very hard to telegraph.
It's really, the text is really small on my screen. It kind of looks like Douglas of the Cosmos.
Well, you don't want to mess with
I-
Douglas in the Cosmos. He's in the office on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Is that what happened to Doug Funny? Is that what he's evolved to since?
Look at this
that
HP
show ended?
pool.
Yeah.
Oh
This is
wow!
a-
Okay.
This is a thick monster.
I want to read the journal entry on when this happened.
Yeah, this is evolution gone wrong. Like, evolution didn't know what to do. It's like, we might be a flower, but we're kind of an octopus and maybe
Yeah.
a bat. I don't know.
I assure you, I'm being very technical with things right now.
Oh, we can tell.
I think my chat is frozen. I'm going to go to my phone and see if that's working.
Oh no, chat's frozen.
Mine is.
Okay.
Don't panic. Focus. Focus on slaying the beast.
I almost,
Chat
I almost
that
died
you're
right there.
not frozen.
I know, I threw you after game.
Oh wow! Wow!
All right. Ebritus is down.
Good show. Just when you thought, you know, you're afraid he might have some ring rust, you know, he hasn't been in the game for a little while.
So there is a different thing here. There's a quest chain you could do with some of the stuff we did over in Canehurst with the Vile Bloods, but certainly not mandatory and doesn't bring us any more bosses. So
Yeah, so put this on your calendars if Dan beats these next 2 bosses. And we see credits roll.
man, I should
It is
slow
a
down.
smooth
Right?
Friday.
We're gonna go too fast. Yeah, smooth Fridays.
Yeah.
Remember, we brought those back. Yeah, thanks, Marcus.
Yeah, we're off to a good start.
I hope everyone's having a
And-
great Friday, post E3 and all that fun stuff.
And next Friday, Sekiro.
Oh my.
Shadows
goodness.
die twice. Marcus dies never.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
My limit is 2 deaths, just the 5th title, right?
I mean, that's
right.
probably, you could probably beat the whole game in just 2. Okay, so this is it, gang. This is one of the coolest fights in all of From Software games. We had a
Like
choice.
Metal Gear Solid
Yes.
3. You got the Field of
You know,
Flowers.
you gotta have the Field of Flowers for the big bosses. That's how it always goes, right?
Yeah.
So I have to make
bosses
sure I
laying
don't
around.
make the wrong choice here because I could screw it up and then the game ends. We don't want that.
Good
Huh,
hunter.
okay.
You've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
So if you want to fight the final bosses, you must refuse. If you submit your life, the game does end. That's it. So you don't want to do that. We're going to select the harder choice here.
Is either of them considered like good or bad?
No, but it does change reality. And since we are going for the 3rd ending here, there's 3 different endings.
When are the fire trucks going to show up and take care of that house?
Right now, Reiner, we're gonna fix the hunter's dream up right now by this is great. This is great.
What was it?
Okay, everyone quiet.
The hunt, the blood, or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes.
They really have a thing for scythes over there at From Software. That's how you know the boss is serious.
Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
This is a legendary battle right here.
All right, Dan, you walk up to a weapon wall. We're playing D&D.
Oh, playing
It
D&D.
has everything on it. Yeah, it has everything on it. What do you pick?
Two-handed mace, warhammer.
Wow.
Marcus?
Bow staff.
Really?
Yeah, it's the Donatello love in me. As a Ninja Turtles fan, I've always kind of thought that was a cool weapon.
Pick the stick with the tape on it.
I mean, you can bludgeon things to death.
You can pole vault with it if you want.
Yeah, I can throw it like a javelin.
Yeah, over a fence.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide behind Dan with the big hammer. He's gonna do the real damage, and I back him up.
All right, chat. Let us know what weapon you would pick. Anything.
Well, what's yours,
Be a
Reiner?
nuke, could be anything. Oh, just a big bomb. Yeah.
Okay, just a
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah, just whatever.
Just give me a 9 apiece.
Oh, we have level head says lightsaber.
See, I didn't know we could go any weapon. I was trying to keep it
I said
down.
anything. Yeah.
I thought it was like anything within the realm of D&D. Yeah, I would love a lightsaber.
You'd really have to look for the lightsaber though, because it'd just be, you know, the hilt just kind of sitting there among all these big weapons.
I mean, it'd probably stand out as like the only future weapon. You know?
No, there's Master Chief's sword.
That'd be hard because it's just that little handle thing.
Yeah,
like that
you'd
thing.
really have to look. Yeah. You'd be like, is that Wonder Woman's, you know, tiara thing? But no, it's the sword.
Oh, just wear Wonder Woman's bracelets. That'd be great.
You could.
Does that give me her speed too?
No.
I can actually. Oh, okay, so it would be worthless for me. It's like I would need to read that.
Papa Shango 82 says Guts' sword from Berserk.
Yes. That's definitely a From Software weapon.
Haplodion double shield. Okay.
You wear down your foe and then bonk them. Bonk.
I like big bonky weapons.
You need to make a bonk sound when you hit him.
This is a phase where you can die real fast if you get greedy even for a second.
You're doing very good right now.
Yeah. Hey, Duke Faison's here.
Hey, dude. This might be the final episode, dude. It's been a smooth Friday so far. Dan killed my prom date on the second try.
He's just flying through this game.
I'm going a little too fast here. I should have died a few times to that, so we could have had. That's okay.
It's gonna be a short episode.
I know. I don't want it to be, right?
We'll have to see what else is on your PS5.
Yeah, we got the Stranger of Paradise demo.
We could do that.
Yeah, that thing's
I know
great.
you already streamed that, but you know, Marcus and I could say
It's-
some dumb things about it.
It's cool. Yeah, it's a weird
I played
thing.
some of that.
Hey, we still gotta beat the moon presence. So this
I
is
would
the
like-
secret boss that you get by eating 3 umbilical cords.
What's he gonna do to? No, not the doll.
You ever
This
read
is-
How to Eat Fried Worms?
I did. That was a very popular book when I was in
Wow.
grade school.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring it back. How do you eat umbilical cords?
Okay.
You know, put
okay.
yourselves into the shoes of that kid, and you gotta, or you know, pretend you're that kid, and you have to eat 3 umbilical cords over the course of the summer, like you did fried worms.
So this is a
How do you
great
dress
old
them?
one.
What do you do?
Can we fry the umbilical cords too?
Yeah, and you can put ketchup on them. He did all that, right?
It probably. I haven't read that thing.
He did
since,
put ketchup on 'em, I remember that.
second grade. I don't remember what it was actually about.
Oh my god.
But it'd probably be like eating chicken gizzards. Fried umbilical
Yeah.
cords. Like you probably wouldn't even know what you were eating unless someone told you. You'd probably like it. Like eating fried frog legs or something like that. You're like, this is delicious until you find out what it is.
We have Alex, I think that's Alex Van Aken on the Game Informer account, saying a little salt, pepper, and garlic powder, maybe some smoked paprika.
Ooh, yeah. You can throw the umbilical cords on like a pot, make like a broth with it, umbilical cord broth, made for stew. There should be a Bloodborne cookbook of everything you could make with umbilical cords.
Oh,
No thanks.
you should write that.
All right, do it now. I want an Iron Chef episode where that's the main ingredient.
Umbilical cord. He's just like spinning it around his head.
The chairman's dressed up like a Bloodborne character. Dan, good job. Just too good.
I expected this to be longer.
You are clearly well rested.
So that's us now.
Are you cold?
Oh. What?
I'll explain.
Oh,
So,
good hunter.
in the arc we've chosen when we fight the Moon Presence, our path of progression is to become a great old one. That is our fate. So we'll be the next Moon Presence in the cycle of Nightmare.
Well, Dan, should we start? Like a slow clap for you?
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of credits, so really
Yeah, we got
slower.
credits. Listen to this. Oh god, the soundtrack of this game.
We could read every name on this list, the ones I can kind of see.
What a fantastic game. Currently my favorite game
Ever?
ever.
Or just ever? Wow.
Ever. It beat out Link to the Past a few years ago on that one. It's just such a mastercraft. I can't wait to see what Elden Ring brings us, right?
Right? Wow. Damn, wow. How long is this? We've been on the air. How fast is that?
Too fast.
17 minutes.
Wow. Smooth Friday, like I said. There it is.
Only Smooth Fridays on Super Replay with Game Informer.
Yeah, G Phazon points out 13 episodes, including DLC stuff. Amazing.
That is amazing, Dan.
We didn't do everything though, quest-wise or anything. We skipped a lot of quests, talk to a person and do the thing, but we did all the bosses.
And then we're gonna check out some of Stranger in
Yeah, why not?
Paradise.
Why not? Bonus time.
Hey, roulette, sort of.
It's kind of like Replay Roulette. You get it all here.
Swiggity Smooth 74 says thank you so much for bringing back Super Replay.
And we're back next week again with, I think we're gonna do a little longer, Marcus, if you're up for it.
Ooh, now I'm liking this.
Now that I have a bar, 13 episodes, I'm like, okay, so I have to beat the game under that, right?
Marcus.
Yeah, so we can go like 8 hours an episode.
Oh my god, I love it. I love what I'm hearing.
So I gotta finish Sekiro in under 13 episodes and cannot die more than twice.
You could, well, the dying more than twice thing, that's not going to happen. But Sekiro is a pretty short game with guidance, and I believe that I can mentor you through it very well. A lot of experience with that game, so it should be fun. There's one fight in that game. Oh boy, I cannot wait to do it with Marcus.
I think I told you where I was stuck at, right, Dan?
You did. Yeah, the ape, right?
Yeah.
We'll get him. I know all his tricks.
Okay, that'll be very satisfying because I've gotten so close and just never pull it out.
Yeah, Dan, you have some cosplay props back there. Do you have Obi-Wan's robes?
You know what, Reiner? I do have something. I do have some robes.
If you
I
could
can
show
wear.
up and be like, "Why, hello."
We're doing it. We're doing it. Reiner, I'm not
This
even
is
kidding. I do have something like that.
Should I grow a little braid, like a Padawan braid?
This is gonna be awesome. This might be the best Super Replay of all time. Cooking up.
I
here.
think so. The one we're about to do that we
Right.
know nothing about. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm feeling really good about it.
I apologize in advance, chat, for any frustration that you were about
chat.
to.
I am super happy that chat came to come hang out with us for the return of Super Replay. What a way to kick it off with Bloodborne. Going to Sekiro next, like that's legit.
Yeah.
That's
And
beyond
then
legit.
we, hoping we'll be back in studio and we can do some even more fun stuff.
Studio.
A new studio.
I don't remember
Yeah.
what that looks like. The studio is it's Discord and some duct tape.
Can we have a live studio audience?
Oh. No, probably not.
Aw.
But, you know, I'm guessing it'll be 2 to 3 super replays. 2 more super replays, probably. Including this one would be 3. If I had to think of the timing on the build out.
That'll be exciting.
I can't wait. We got a lot of things to discuss in the future. But right now, subscribe to our Twitch channel.
Yeah! We're going to have some really cool stuff coming. We are... We just opened up access to a ton more emote slots, so we're gonna have some really fun stuff coming your way soon. We'll see. But that's
animated
coming.
Things, right? Like Cthulhu.
Animated emojis. We can get a Bloodborne animated. Oh man. Oh god. The possibilities are very exciting. They just opened that up, so gonna be fun.
Catacular Cataclysm says, "I just joined. Are we starting Bloodborne right now?"
Yeah, this is the beginning. Welcome.
We could go through it again.
Probably could, honestly. Because Dan is just that good. He does a second run where he stops holding back and just beats it in under an hour.
You know, one time I did that when I was doing a Dark Souls 3 run. Got a New Game Plus and then just annihilated the entire New Game Plus in like an hour. It was hilarious.
Man, we're gonna have to... It's sad, because like, I got so attached to Cheddar Biggs. And this is kind of the end
I love
of,
Cheddar Biggs. He's
his journey.
So one of the things
we're gonna have a new character to name.
We are.
We'll have to do Marcus Chance because we know he likes wrestling.
Oh, I'm gonna have lots of... For the Marcus playthrough, I am gonna have all kinds of fun stuff, including the Obi-Dan Kenobi outfit.
Dan, you're gonna have to watch like dozens of hours of wrestling for like research to get ready.
And I know, for those of you who do remember the Dark Souls Super Replay, we were kind of... That was much earlier in the life cycle, and we were kind of like debating how much I should help Tim to make it an interesting or entertaining watch. Well, you're gonna get full help, Marcus. You're gonna get the direct tutorage from. It'll be fun. I think it'll work out well, very nicely that way.
I'm gonna be holding my hands up like Goku. I need all of your energy.
You can do it. I know you can.
Oh, Pepperjack Biggs, Real Deal 1 in chat suggests a name. Spicy. I want to make we need a jersey for like Cheddar Biggs that we can hang from like the ceiling and the rafters of the new office.
Ooh. See, I was thinking we could do some fun things like Nickelodeon, you know, where they get slimed and all that.
Oh,
we could tie
I love
in with
it.
wrestling. Tied in with wrestling for you, and we could have like green mist get sprayed in your face, like Tajiri. You know, like
I used to love the slime on Nickelodeon, man. That was like a big thing.
That was always my dream as a kid.
What a weird theme, right? You think about it today, it's like, wait, they just dumped slime on each other's heads? That was the shtick? It's like, yeah, that was it. And it was like a cross-show thing. Like, that was the brand. That was like a brand identity of getting people slimed. That was so weird.
huge.
It's like the leveled up version of getting hit in the face with a pie.
Yeah. So, one thing I don't like about Bloodborne, I know, right? Sacrilege, but, like, they do force you into New Game Plus. There's no, like... You don't get to select when you go in. You beat the game, and you go right to it. So there's no chance to tie up loose ends or anything. You're just right into it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what was happening.
Remember this?
Yeah, this is how it all began.
All right, Dan. Do you want to cue it up?
Yeah, you want us to pop out of here? All right.
Yeah, let's do some Stranger in Paradise.
That's a
Let's go after chaos.
bonus stuff. All right, let's do it.
Can you get a chant for chaos?
Chaos.
Control. Switch home.
Wanna write?
Switchers to move.
Why do you have it?
You know, Reiner, it's best not to ask questions when it comes to me in consoles. Okay, I am the PC editor after all. Right, I don't. I rarely go to console unless it's the only place I can play something.
Trial version.
All right, we're in it now. Team Ninja.
Can you guys do an impersonation of Jack?
Yeah, God, this character, boy.
He's great, is what you're gonna say, right?
I guess we'll start new, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited about this.
Are you?
How long's this demo? Yeah.
It's longer than an episode of Replay, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, if we skip tutorial, is it?
I did just skip the tutorial, so I think so. I think it's still too long, but we'll see.
Yeah, I didn't finish the demo. I streamed it, but I was streaming other demos, so I got It was longer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's a pretty meaty demo, actually. We're gonna get to learn plenty about killing chaos, man. Let me tell you, the dialogue. I thought I'd seen it all, but this game's dialogue and characters surpass any expectation I could have in terms of campiness and B crap. Like, I can't believe they sat down with a straight face and made these characters.
I still can't believe they gave him a T-shirt. The start.
Looks like chaos has been waiting
This
for
whole,
us.
like,
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I love these guys.
it's like, I don't know. Wow. Right?
Can we just pencil these guys in as the best characters of 2022?
Yeah, we may as well.
Just lock it.
It's kind of over, yeah. They
Stuff-
kinda won.
Stuff I do like, though, those of you who remember Final Fantasy 1, this is like a renovated soundtrack of the same track from the Temple of Fiends, which is like, I'm into that. Okay, I'm into a lot of stuff about this game. Some of the stuff I'm not into. The characters are beyond bizarre.
Up ahead.
Oh, Gavin Maisie in chat asks, so what's this demo? Is this Final Fantasy 15? No, this is a separate, like, sort of spin-off. It is a prequel to Final Fantasy 1 officially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Have they said that? I think it's just a different take on Final Fantasy 1. I don't know if they've explicitly said it's a prequel.
I think it's a prequel, because I thought the same thing, too, if it was a modern take on the game, but I think it's positioned more as a prequel.
I think it's just supposed to be in the universe of Final Fantasy. I don't know if it's supposed to have any kind of timing consideration.
No matter what, though, it's what we were crying for. We were like, please make a modern spin-off Final Fantasy 1.
Everyone was asking for Reiner.
Final Fantasy 1 released a little before my time, and the only time I've ever tried to go back to it was the PSP port of the game when they brought back the Rover, because I love Final Fantasy, and I was like, oh, I'm going to be a completionist, I'm going to go back and play the super old school ones, and I could not do it. It was a little too old school for me. So, in a way, I'm kind of excited to play this game and kind of get some of that through this in a weird way.
So this game has elements of, like, the combat has elements of, like, all kinds of weird stuff. Like, there's definitely a ton of Neo in this game, but there's also like some Sekiro and Soulsy stuff on top of that. It's kind of really
let's
bizarre.
Take a good look at your character. Can you spin him around? Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
What kind of shirt? Because when I first saw it, I thought he just had like a half-tucked shirt, but no,
No.
that's just how it is.
This is how it came from.
That's me getting that. Basically, that's what I look like.
He just
You know,
ended,
like,
he's just got out of
t-shirt.
Hollister. He's going over to Abercrombie and Fitch for the rest of his outfit. Like,
because those
there you
doors
go.
were like half lit, so he couldn't see the bottom part. Like, oh wow, this is cut weird.
yeah, Reiner, we're getting ready for some action here. You can tell this dude means business. I wanted to make a game about an angry man.
Oh,
That's the
Dan,
story.
There's one down there.
chat's saying
Let's
the game
take
audio
it
is a little
down.
loud.
Oh, let's correct that. Thank you, chat.
Some of our
I'll
audio.
say this about this character who's just kind of plain Jane, you know, like probably the most realistic character they've ever made for a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, before this guy, who would be the most normal looking?
There's no belts, right?
Other than the one he probably wears in his pants, like not like extra belts, I guess. Just got one that he needs.
Who would be it?
Would it be like Cecil? Because it's like he looks like a knight.
He's a dark knight and then a good
He
knight.
is. Yeah, like he looks like what a knight would look like, I guess.
Oron, if he took off that weird
Yeah,
cloak he
Oron.
wears, so it's like he's got his food dish around his head. You just put soup in there and just eat away. It'd be a little warm, maybe just some cereal.
Yeah. Or actually, this answer is easy. It's probably the Final Fantasy 15 boys. They kind of just dress like people.
Yeah, they didn't learn what a t-shirt was in that universe yet, though. It was all open vest.
That's
Yeah,
true.
this
You could take Noctis's jacket off though, and he could just wear a t-shirt if you wanted to. I did not do that because he looked a little too normal, but you can do that.
Noctis.
Yeah. I like Noctis. He's all right.
So these
I like
little
that game.
those little orbs are basically, you know,
What's in there?
bonfires. And we're picking up gear. The gear system is very similar to Neo. Those things have levels, and they're sets, and they have different attributes, so you can pick up a better version for your playstyle of basically anything.
It's not gonna be that.
I think chat's comparing Jack to other. So Big Phazon says Jack reminds me of Ben Hansen.
Excuse me?
You know, Ben Hansen. Looks just like him. Always talking about chaos too.
I'm not seeing it.
M and Goldie says it's good to see Sean William Scott get work again.
I like that. I like that a lot. Welcome back.
He does kind of have like a generic, just like shaved head, masculine white guy look. He could fit a lot of people. I like Sean William Scott too, though. What is he doing now?
You do get to job
A
levels.
Netflix show or something, right?
Yeah, that seems like something someone of his caliber would.
Everybody's doing Netflix or Hulu or
Yeah, he's like
they're on
an
something.
We're getting on there next. Game Informer on Netflix.
Oh, Super Replay on Netflix.
That, you know, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
But we'll only get like 2 seasons for the game.
No.
We win. It was good practice.
Got it. So who's your favorite party member between Ash and Jed? Is that the other guy?
They are
Jed?
both unbelievably bad.
Who would you rather hang out with?
Does it matter?
Yes.
At that point, I've already lost. Like,
Or would you hang out with Jack, is what you're saying?
definitely Jack. I'd like to hang out with him. Like, I could just see him being really intense, right? It's like, we gotta go kill Chaos now.
It seems like it might be tricky to take him to a bar because he would just start bar fights constantly.
Oh, dude, wait till we get to the... we have to find a bomb. The finishing move on a bomb is you actually just wrestling power bomb them. It's... This game is so bizarre. Like, if this was like an April Fool's joke, I'd believe it, right? Like, for real, like, they're just like, yeah, we're making a new game. Where there's just, like, big badass who just crushes bombs. Like you've always wanted to do in your favorite franchise. It's just so weird. It's just so freaking weird. I mean, like I said, I'm here for it. I've mentioned that. Like, this is a bizarre game. Very bizarre. I kind of like it for that reason. Like, it's freaking weird, man. And I'm here for it.
And then Goldie says, also, I think Sean William Scott is a Minnesota boy. Is that true?
Warm welcome.
I don't know.
Here we go. I got a bomb.
Time to go to work.
You show them who the bomb really
Here we
is.
go. That's what we do to bombs in the Final Fantasy series.
It's so silly.
Just wait till you see him, like, go full Kratos on a wolf later. Just rip it apart by the jaws.
I also
like-
don't understand why everything turns to crystal when you kill them.
Yeah, that's only when we do our finishing move. That gives us extra mana. So we can do more moves. It's a very important part of the game, actually, mechanically.
And you should be able to watch Super Replay. The Sonic 06 Super Replay is on aggregated media A8 network on TVs. So we launched with that as our first Super Replay, but we'll be adding more over time. So we're not on Netflix, but you know, we are on TVs if you watch TV that way. I've started doing that on my TV. I've been watching the nature, like this 4K nature network thing. Learned about crocodiles hunting.
I want to know about crocodiles hunting.
Yeah, their mating calls, all that stuff. I had no idea.
Crocodile mating calls. I'm in for this.
Yeah.
Can you perform that, Reiner?
It's kind of a growl. Growl? What's the word I can't say? It's like
This way looks safe enough.
If there's
but
two
in
things
the
I
water.
like, it's Souls likes and crocodile mating calls.
Oh, I want a Souls game starring a crocodile.
That's not a bad idea. Let's get From on the phone.
Let's get ourselves
Yeah.
together.
F Bobby 1609 points out something that I thought when I played this demo. Do the other characters even do anything?
They do.
They felt kind of impotent.
They are. They're very downplayed, but they do fight.
not very well. At least to me. Like, I was like, you guys don't seem like you're dealing much damage, and like sometimes I would just see them standing there.
Yeah, you notice it more in the boss fight. But they do participate, just not a whole lot. I mean, the focus is on you, Jack. The popular Final Fantasy hero, Jack.
Yes. I mean, they know their role, is what you're saying.
We got company.
I think, you know, it's impossible to say like how this works in the full game, because being the Final Fantasy 1 lore buff that I am, I don't know if this crew is actually very relevant to the whole game. It's hard to say.
I hope it ends. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy 1's lore, but I hope it ends with Jack himself becoming Chaos.
I mean, that's a possibility, but like Garland canonically becomes Chaos in Final Fantasy 1, and there's like a whole time travel element to it where you have to go back in time to beat Garland before he becomes Chaos, because Chaos is really strong, and that's where all the fiends get stronger, and you know, it's a whole thing. So I'm really curious as to how that interacts with the story. If at all.
Yeah, we can't judge a book by its cover here. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and just wait until the game comes out.
We could judge the demo, Reiner. We're allowed to do that.
Wait, but you can judge the cover of the book.
Yeah.
You know, we could spin that saying in a different way.
How many books have you picked up, looked at the cover, and said nope, and put that right back down?
99% of them.
That's definitely that's an airport.
Yeah, that's a bad saying now. Don't judge the book by its cover.
Unless it's Goosebumps, which have the best book covers of all time.
Freaking Goosebumps.
But those are good books.
Yeah, and I think
They lure you in with those covers, though.
There's an R.L. Stein series coming to Netflix in July, I think? Fear Street, I think? Anyway, I was big into all those books back in the day, okay?
Yeah, Fear Street was like his other book series.
Yeah, that was the more young adult series.
Yeah, I never read those. Deadman Ramrod? Have they played Bloodborne yet?
No! We're gonna get to that later on in the stream.
Dan took down 3 bosses in 14, 17 minutes. I can't remember. Somewhere in that range. It was crazy.
I should have, you know, it's like they say in Gladiator, you know? I gotta make a show of it. I should have died a few times on them to really play it up.
I was wondering which Gladiator line you were gonna go with.
Yeah, you know. There are so many to pick from.
Also, the Dustmat says I renewed my Front subscription today for GI.
Awesome.
Thank you. We got some great covers on the way, including Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. That game looks super cool.
Yeah.
This year's Spider-Man, hopefully. Single-player Marvel superhero experience.
Put some new gear on here.
Yeah. The armor that I collected looked pretty alright. Kind of cool. I got like a full-body mage suit at one point.
Yeah, there's a couple of different sets in here for the demo for the different classes they have. They're all very... It's all very demo-y, right? But...
Yeah. I like the headband. I was a big fan of the headband.
Yeah.
The headband, it reminds me, remember when they were announcing Phantom Pain and Keeley and Kojima did that weird thing where he was talking to the guy that was all bandaged up?
Yep.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
I remember that. You know, there's a whole thing in the rumor situation right now with the... I don't even want to get into it, but...
Nice room.
I would love to be that guy to do that.
There's so much... There's a lot of internet speculation that Kojima's doing it again with that Abandoned game that got announced a long time ago. Dude, I can't go anywhere without getting... There's just a lot of rumors and speculation floating right now.
I feel weirdly bad for that developer. Dude, how must that feel to be them? Of like, people think that our game...
I don't know. Hey,
Kojima game? Like,
you just haven't... You haven't gone down the rabbit hole. Look at this. Kratos is back. Final Fantasy.
Oh, I want to see Kratos and Jack fight each other.
Oh, Jack would win.
Oh, wow, you didn't even think about it.
These effects are pretty cool, though. I like
yeah.
the what is it? Almost gemstone-like.
Yep, for the finishings.
Yeah, wild.
Chaos. If I was Chaos, I'd be terrified right now if I saw this coming at me.
Well, we got 20 minutes left. I'm gonna try to get to Chaos if we can.
Oh, we got it.
But I got a little greedy there. You can easily die in this demo, actually. It's quite challenging once you get further in.
Yeah, I died a lot.
Especially the boss. The boss is really rough. I was surprised that they made that their demo boss. I was like, really? I have to like learn this fight like a Souls fight to do it? And yeah, they do. There's a lot of... There's definitely some... That's where I felt the most Sekiro-ish was on the boss. Really rewarded parrying and stuff like that. But I didn't play with the mage class either, so that's on me. Had to learn it the old way.
Yeah, Square definitely seems confident in this game, given how substantial the demo is.
I've been challenged to a word from the internet peasant. Rural. Nailed it. Can you guys say it?
Rural?
Time to go to work.
Did I say it? Rural.
Rural. What about you, Marcus?
Rural. Like, I feel like I gotta say this thing. Like, I live in rural. Oh, wow.
There you go.
I don't think I've ever really noticed how I say it until now.
That must be hard. That must be a hard one. That's funny.
Let's get that now. I live in rural Kansas.
Rural.
Rural. I mean,
Rural juror.
I don't think the way I say it is bad. It's like a tomato thing.
Yeah, well, we'll have that on the next exciting episode of our Netflix episode. GI pronounces things.
Very on the nose there.
On the next episode of GI Pronounce, we tackle rural.
Well, how do you guys say pecan? You go pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
Pecan.
I go interchangeably, but I probably go pecan more.
Pecan pie?
I say pecan when I want to impress people.
You say pecan, I say tomato.
Does anyone actually say tomato, though?
I'm sure somebody does.
Unironically. Oh, Read by Nature says Worcestershire. That's that is how you... Worcestershire.
Alright, are we done pronouncing things yet? What else is going on?
I don't even know it.
Some people say Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce?
I say Worcestershire. I put the emphasis on shire. Like, I add the Lord
It sounds
of the Rings
cooler.
shire.
Yeah, a lot cooler.
Worcestershire.
That's where the hobbits are from, too, right?
Worcestershire, yeah. That's the full name. They shorten it to the Shire.
The Shire.
They live there, you know, it's like the hood.
Sorry, Dan, we're just gonna crack ourselves up over here.
That's okay. I mean, I'm here for it.
I like that idea that the hobbits are so like the street name is the Shire.
And that's what they're known for, is that stuff. Nobody knew that. That's how they had such nice houses and those really nice circular doors.
I love those circular
Selling
doors.
a ton of that crap.
I'm a big fan of those circular doors.
They're pretty nice. Aren't those like in New Zealand? Like you can visit the Hobbit homes? Aren't they like just there?
They were for a bit, kind of like Tunisia, right? Like they had the Tatooine sets or whatever.
Yeah.
Like George Lucas just left his crap there.
You know, somebody was going to need it, right?
Look it up. Was it Spielberg or who did the Popeye movie
So we come full circle.
Oh god.
with Robin Williams?
Over there.
But they built like a fake city and they just left it.
Which I've never understood because I've seen those stories of like the Tatooine thing that you said. I was like, how do you get away with that?
Yeah.
Or why would you want to?
Leaving
If I-
trash in the desert. Yeah.
If I invested all that money and they're like, no, we're taking that with us.
I guess at the time you didn't think, that it'd be worth anything. It's just like, what are we gonna do with this? Pay money to get it towed out, or I guess just leave it in the desert. But yeah, everybody look up the Popeye set because there's a bunch of movie sets that they've just left. Like Hollywood it's just left things and people have like claimed them or turned them into things.
People live in that Popeye city now.
I think it is like a tourist thing, or it
Yeah,
might be
probably.
people live there. I don't know.
You can check it out on the next GI Replay Live where we go to Tunisia, right?
By the way, it was Robert Altman. That's
Okay.
Also, shout out to Popeye, who somehow hasn't had like a modern like comeback or like revivals, which makes me sad because it's like, what do kids know about Popeye now?
What do you do with that character?
Yeah, he hasn't really stood the test of time, has he? At all.
No. Feels like the guy, the coolest part of that bunch is the guy that was eating the hamburgers. Like, he has a future.
Yeah.
What was his name? Did he have a name?
Willie, right? No, Wimbley. Wimbley? I'm sure Chad knows.
Yeah, I believe you either way.
I swear, it's a weird name with a W, right?
Oh, he probably put Worcestershire sauce in his burger.
Hold on, I'm looking up Popeye.
It's
We're getting
Wimbley.
to the bottom of this.
Wimbley?
Levelhead in chat says Wimpy?
Wimpy! That's
That
right.
That was his name?
That was pretty close.
I think so, yeah.
Huh.
See what's inside.
I don't think I ever knew that. I just always called him Hamburger Guy.
I mean, everybody did, right? Because he buys a hamburger, he'll pay you Tuesday for a burger. He really liked his burgers. I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's got good taste.
Gotta get those hamburger
Olive
feels.
oil. Olive oil's brother is named Castor Oil.
Really?
Olive Oil has a brother?
That's fascinating.
I haven't seen Popeye in a while. I didn't think I knew Olive Oil had a brother.
It's a deep well. I had no idea.
Going down that Popeye well.
It's just a picture of him like smashing the can of spinach, and it's like this big glob, green gooey glob flying toward his mouth, and his mouth's open. Yet he's still smoking his pipe at the same time.
Because
He's a badass.
Popeye was super dated and pretty much out on his way out the door of cultural relevancy when I was a kid, but he was still around enough for me to watch enough of the cartoons to like he got me to eating spinach.
That's how you know it's a smooth Friday when we start talking about Popeye.
Hey, Popeye is a national treasure, and I want a new live-action, gritty Popeye movie.
Who would you put in it?
You know what? I think I'm okay if we never have Popeye again. Like, I think I'm okay with him fading into cultural irrelevancy.
Chris Hemsworth.
All right. Castor Oil can be his brother.
Yeah, there you go. When Chris Hemsworth is done being Hulk Hogan in that movie that feels like it's been in production for 10 years, move on to Popeye. M. Goldie says we wouldn't have Mario if it wasn't for Popeye.
What?
True. Yeah, it's part of that story. Yeah.
Finally a break. This will take us straight to the tower.
You're doing
All right.
very good with
You
chaos.
know, we should bring Popeye back in a game like this, where we just have hardcore Popeye. He just goes around being like talking trash. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill Chaos." What up?
Right. Yeah. Which character is more believable as a Final Fantasy character? Just
Let's see what's
Popeye with the big sword, or this guy?
I mean, yeah.
I'd
he's
rather
like a
have
big boy.
Popeye than this non-starter guy who looks like he's just walked out of Abercrombie and Fitch.
Have you seen Popeye's arms? He looks like he could wield like the Buster Sword and stuff easily.
Probably the only character ever that could wield it. Yeah.
We got company.
I think we might make it to the boss right before we have to end.
Dude, we can get to the boss, right?
So this is a long demo. I mean, we're working on it. We're almost there, I think.
So you're at where I stopped.
It's a long demo. And TBH, we probably won't beat the boss.
Reiner, when you said that Final Fantasy, that has me wanting a Popeye RPG now, because you got the party members right there. You have Olive Oil. Mm-hmm.
Wimbley, he throws you burgers.
Yeah.
It's like, Popeye, catch!
If you look up the cast or characters from the Popeye universe, it's terrifying.
I believe
Absolutely
that.
terrifying. There's like,
Enemy spot.
yeah, vultures and all sorts of weird stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Vultures?
Oh yeah.
Did they like steal the burgers?
I have no idea. I mean, maybe we could start a second show just diving into Popeye.
We're gonna, yeah, the Popeye cast. Do you think there's a Popeye podcast out there that like just only covers Popeye?
Popcast is what I would call it.
Yeah, that's good. It writes itself.
I always liked, because, you know, they changed, he always had the two main outfits. He had the white sailor outfit, and he had the black shirt with the red kind of like collar. And I always liked that version of Popeye. I would sometimes get disappointed when they would air a cartoon with the white suit.
That's him in the multiverse.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha. That makes
Two
sense.
versions. Yeah. One's the variant. Yeah.
The other one has to kill the other one.
Both inevitable. Like, inevitable. Gosh. Can't talk today.
That's the
That
rural. The rural screwed it all up.
Rural. Inevitable.
Inevitable. That's a fun word to say. It just feels powerful.
That's why Thanos says it, right? All the time. He said it like twice.
Yeah, I heard he was inevitable. It's kind of like chaos.
I can't. Good Josh Brolin. Yeah, Real GL1 says this music does not fit the setting.
I mean, I think it does. It's like riffing on the original Final Fantasy 1 soundtrack for this area, so I kind of like the soundtrack a lot, actually. But that's like how many people have actually, gone back and played Final Fantasy 1? Not a whole lot of folks these days, I'd imagine.
Yeah, so what do you think of this, Dan? Does this have potential? Does it hold your interest? You want to see where it goes?
It's like I said, this is like the Freddy versus Jason of video games. So it's really, a lot of in-jokes, well, not in-jokes, but in-references, right? There's some stuff here for those nostalgic about Final Fantasy 1. It's really bizarre, though. It's mad campy. If you can forget everything about, taking the game seriously, you can enjoy it. I mean, I have. But it's a truly bizarre thing, right? It stands out.
This is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
I think you can't be camp if you're trying to be camp, right? That's the rule of making a camp thing. It's just such a weird thing.
But this isn't camp.
It totally is. If it's
Yeah, I was gonna say.
it's
I
not
don't know
not
about
intentionally
You
so.
think they're going for camp?
No, that's
That's what I mean.
yeah. This is one of the most bizarre things I think I have ever played.
If you're not going for camp, it's called a disaster. There's a word for it.
And I'm sure some
They
people
wind up-
are going to refer to this game as such. No joke.
Hey, unintentional camp. It's like the Room.
I am
He wasn't going for that.
right. I'm here for it. Okay, this is so. It is dumb. Okay, but it's also. I think it's also I'm here for it. I want to know where the hell we go with this.
I'm with you, Dan. When I played the demo, I thought it played better than I thought it would, and it's so stupid that it's as long
this
as
right
the
here.
gameplay.
You're gonna love this.
Oh, here we go. Everyone quiet. Let's listen.
Chaos.
No. I am to become. And who are you?
We're here to kill chaos.
Your
very
head,
own
Dan.
warriors of light.
Come on.
He always wore such splendid
And what is
armor,
this?
with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland.
No. I am to become chaos.
This is actually quite a difficult battle.
So yes, Reiner, to answer your question, at least for me, I plan on playing every hour of this game because of how ridiculous it is. I need to see where this goes.
Yeah, me too. I'm in that camp.
It reminds me of that Final Fantasy VII spin-off they did on PS2.
Oh, Dirge of Cerberus?
Yeah, it has potential, but boy, I don't know.
It's a very
It
bizarre.
just seems very strange.
I mean, it's even.
I like the effects and it's fast and it looks kind of cool, but I don't know.
Like Chaos Reiner.
That is true. I did like that conversation a lot.
I don't know what was going on with Scarlet, whatever that was all about.
So the Princess Sarah thing, that's if we go back to the canonical Final Fantasy 1, I think that's the princess in the castle that gives you the loot. She's instrumental in the storyline, but we don't see her at all in the demo.
And I like that mechanic, the parry projectiles.
That's a
throw it
parry,
back at
yep.
them. I think that actually is genuinely kind of cool.
And it's basically
Sid Hearth Shekar says, this is not a game, it's a meme.
It's a meme?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a meme and a game. Like, there is a game here. There is gameplay. We're doing it right now. But yeah, it is beyond bizarre. But as I said, I'm like all about leaning into the stupidity of it.
Dan, talk to me about the controls a little. Are you doing some parries or just blocks?
These are parries. This is the game's version of parries. And that bar down at the bottom is my stagger bar, so I have to manage that too. He's killed both my companions here, and as you can see, we barely even hurt him. This is actually.
Can you revive him?
I can, but it'll cost me a potion each.
Is it even worth it? Did they even do anything?
They do, but I think we're just gonna play him pure.
Is it one of those safety net things? Like you want to make sure one of your companions is up, so if you die, they can get you?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. They really help distract him during some of his harder moves. Like, he's got 2 phases here. You'll notice his bar on top is split into 2 parts. Basically, this fight will teach you how to... You basically have to master the parry system for this fight. Unless you're going to use, like, the magic class. There is a mage. But I learned this fight melee, so... You really have to get your timing perfect.
So we're getting Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
This, Origin, the Pixel games, which seem really cool. The... Potentially a sequel to 7 Remake, right?
I mean,
and we just got Intermission.
Yeah. I mean, not potentially. 100%.
I don't know. Depends, Marcus. You know.
Yeah.
That would be something if they were like,
you might need a little faith.
Yeah, I don't want to say it's coming for sure. You know, it's the way that ends. Yeah.
No. Yeah, like I said, it's a whole thing, and I'm not leveled up. Or the gear, right? That helps a lot too.
You got better gear you can put on.
I might.
You got a better headband.
Oh yeah, I had way better gear when I fought him before last time. It certainly helps.
Do you think we'll get which one do you think we'll get first? Final Fantasy 16 or Remake Part 2?
16.
16.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
I do hope there's a remake too, and I know people in chat saying that it's been announced, but you know they announced Advent Rising as a trilogy and Two Human as a trilogy.
A lot of things have,
Mass Effect Andromeda was not, ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, but at least Remake sold well and was received well. So,
but also took like 400 years to make.
I mean, yes, but Intermission happening at least gives me a little because it's like you got that established template down already, so it makes me think that would come first because you already kind of know what you're doing.
Although where that game needs to go is probably going to be very different, right?
You would think, based on what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we get open world and airships?
I don't know.
I don't know. Them all just hanging out at the 7 Heavens, just like
that's it. Just casino mini games.
Sephiroth just stops.
That's all it takes.
They just talk him down. He's like, you know what? I was wrong. Let's just hang out. You want to play some darts? That's the final boss. Is a dart battle against Sephiroth.
Here's another question on top of that. What gets announced or shown first? The next Kingdom Heart or Remake 2?
Remake 2.
What about you, Dan?
I really want a new Kingdom Hearts, but I don't think it's going to happen for a very long time. So, Remake 2.
Have you played Kingdom Hearts 3, Dan?
No. I've not played 3.
I was going to say, maybe play that first and then see if it's still
That's not good.
Chat agrees. Remake.
Kingdom Hearts is fine, or Kingdom Hearts 3 in particular. That game's fine, it's good. I don't like the way it ends.
Should they add Star Wars? And I mean, now they have Fox. They could put Alien in there. They could do all sorts of crazy
I don't want
stuff.
Star Wars in there.
I want a Simpsons world.
I love Star Wars beyond belief, but I do not want it in Kingdom Hearts.
I want to see a Simpsons version of Sora. Like yellow skin, the whole deal. That would be amazing.
It would. That would actually be very cool. I'd pop for that. Yeah.
But you know what they need to do before they are not allowed to stop making Kingdom Hearts games until they add a world based on the Goofy movie.
Oh,
it is absurd
man. I had him
that
time.
a Goofy movie keeps getting the shaft by Disney. It deserves its own world. I want to see
the Goofy
a
universe?
rhythm. Yes, like similar to in Final Fantasy Remake, the dance sequence that you do. I want that, but with the Powerline concert at the end of that movie.
Okay.
I think they need to just keep, like, just go every Pixar world. There's so many great worlds there that that have been untapped. Yeah.
They've only done, because Kingdom Hearts 3, they only did Toy Story and Monsters.
Yeah. But all of them, you know, all the new ones too, just even during the pandemic, Soul and all that stuff. Like, there's so much you could do.
Oh god, Soul would make me cry again. That movie got me.
That's if they could do that and Up and just have it just be this cry fest of a game. Just,
you just
so
play
depressing.
Just play the opening with Up. What is that? Is it just like Sora and Donald and Goofy just in the background watching this life story?
Well, that's
Sora.
how you lose Goofy and Donald. They just both age up and die.
They die next to his wife. I tried to. I wish it too, Sora. I was trying to do a Donald voice, and I realized that's impossible. That's my Donald.
Dan has just completely toned us out. He's just like tuned us out.
Well,
He's like, you guys are done.
No, I'm enjoying it.
Simpsons World, though.
I wanted to beat this guy before we wrapped up today, though, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Like, you really have to get a rhythm for this dude.
What sitcoms does Fox? What if they did like X-Files?
X-Files.
It's a little dated though.
I mean,
but they did do Tron. I guess they had to come back.
Tron's a relevant brand, right?
Yeah, it is now. Yeah.
Yeah, technically all those movies that they've done are super dated. Levelhead says married with children.
No.
Oh, I want that now.
Oh man, I fell for that one.
You know what? I lied. Kingdom Hearts 4 actually sounds pretty great. The Fox purchase paying dividends. You're doing good, Dan.
No, I'm out of heals, so this one's over.
Chaos, no.
I know.
Out of all the bosses you fought during the Super Replay, these recording, it's Stranger in Paradise giving you the fix.
Doesn't that just make sense?
Miyazaki's probably watching this going, I gotta make my game harder.
To be fair, I got lots better gear when I didn't stop to do like any treasure chests or like mini bosses or anything. We went right to chaos.
What's going to be the harder game next year, this or Elden Ring?
I mean, this game has difficulty
What's
settings.
the new Souls? Who gets the new title of?
That's the epic showdown. For
This
next
game has
year.
difficulty settings, so that's different. It's a different.
Jack versus whatever your protagonist is in Elden Ring.
You create your character in Elden Ring.
Cheddar Pigs.
Cheddar Biggs will return.
If you showed George R.R. Martin a picture of this and a picture of Elden Ring, I wonder if he would know which one he worked on.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, John Carson put that news story today where I guess there was an interview with George talking about Elden Ring, and apparently he wrapped up his stuff years ago.
I mean, that's...
Yeah, but he thought he was working on Dark Souls.
That is what we all assumed, really, yeah.
So yeah, he probably would have to think about it for a bit. He's like, I don't remember writing all that chaos stuff, but maybe I did. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think George had a hand in this. But anyway, yeah, we should probably wrap things up.
You don't think you could get him last time?
Not well. We're gonna try it. We're gonna attempt again, but
Yeah, we can do it last time.
All right, this is it, everyone. Can Dan do it? Can he take down fake chaos? Chaos Maven. Chaos? Nice.
Sid Hart.
you really do need to memorize this.
All Reiner, Sid Hard Shakar says we should put names under our profiles because they only know Dan.
Oh, yeah, we should do
That's
that.
a good idea.
I'm Marcus. If this helps.
We will figure out a way to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll need an overlay.
Yes. Executive editor, Chaos.
I mean, Chaos is canonically canonically Chaos is the strongest character in the Final Fantasy universe.
I thought you were going to say canonically he's the executive editor of this universe.
And the
editor-in-chief of Final Fantasy.
Your wall splat.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last time? You really just kind of ran right back to it. I was going to wrap things up, but...
You can start wrapping it up as I fight.
Well, now I want to watch this one.
Okay.
I think you're doing better.
Yeah, it takes time. It's a muscle memory fight completely. Like, having done it already.
Also, DBZ Mike with the gift sub. Thank you. Always appreciate it.
And people on our Twitter handles.
Yeah, we should have those like on the overlay. Promise we got to make an overlay for each stream that way. But it's a very good idea.
Getting rolling, yeah.
I'm gonna drop mine in chat if that helps.
I'll do the same.
Ta-da! Also, my Twitch channel. That's screen that you are not looking at.
I think I had an ability too that I got that makes you take less stagger damage, which made this a much more doable fight.
Dude Phazon says you have to do brave damage to bring down his defense, and you can do physical damage to finish him.
I'm aware.
Oh wait, actually, it's a joke. So it's from the city.
I get it. That's a good one.
I did not get it.
But he basically has like a Sekiro stand meter that you deplete to do a free hit, but it requires constant pressure.
Remember that first Dissidia was one of those ideas that was super cool on paper and then less cool in practice.
I mean,
They've always had good ideas for the side games. It's just, do they turn out? Usually it's no.
Right.
I didn't like Crisis Core either. I know a lot of people did though.
Yeah, there is like there are numerous staunch defenders for that one.
Because the story in Crisis Core is great, but the gameplay is very mediocre.
Oh, Dan just threw the controller.
I threw it.
Yeah.
It got tossed. All right.
Chaos unfolding.
Damn.
I mean, I could totally. I want to go get new gear if I'm gonna beat him, but.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. Don't go in there.
I'm not going in there. I'm not going
Get in there.
Resisting my urge to go in there.
Dan, great job on finishing the Bloodborne Super Replay. That was super impressive to watch. And now we're gonna have kind of a green rookie-ish player in Marcus. He's gonna be taking on Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, starting next week. He seems like he's up for the challenge. I like it. Very confident. Yeah, flexing for you even. Wow.
This is gonna be awesome.
And then Dan is gonna kind of give him tips and tricks and shepherd him along as his mentor, and I'll be here wearing many hats and being kind of the idiot I always am. So hopefully you enjoy that, and we'll be back at 2 p.m. Central. Plan accordingly to your time zone, and yeah, we're gonna go a little longer, so maybe around 2 hours. We'll see how we go.
2 hour episodes. I like it.
Let's do it. All right, everyone. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye.